Yo, right, I'm going camping with my little boy Charlie. Say hello, Charlie.
Hello.
I'm not going to get him on camera at all during this because I don't put my kids on my social media, but he's going to be my dedicated cameraman for this. We're loaded up in the camper van. We're going to go and have a day of fun. We're going to go and do Go Ape at Wendover Woods, and then we're going to go camping and we're going to cook some steaks in Tread later on, and he's going to film it. So thought I'd bring you along, show you a little bit different stuff out and about cooking with the Gozney oven, with the Tread, and yeah, and see how we get on. I've got my Bluetti power pack. It's down here, if you can see it down there. I think it's down there. Can you see it down there? There it is. So I've got the Bluetti Elite 300 as well. We're going to be using that to power up most of our adventure. So, you know, to boil my kettle, stuff like that. And we're going to see how that handles running off grid as well, going camping. So let's go have some fun. You ready, Charlie? Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Currently assessing the life decision I've made. Charlie has decided to go the extreme route on this. So I am, instead of going, plugged in, instead of going this way along this ladder, he decided he wants to go along these things, which is just near on impossible. So I need to try and do that. Dude, this is ridiculous. Yeah, this is, boys up there in the tree. I'm about to get up there. Let's go.
Hello.
Go, Charlie, go. Jesus, this one's long. Yeah. So you can guess which way Charlie wanted to go. Yep, you're right. We've gone extreme. And we're going all the way up to the top. Well done, mate. Charlie is now struggling with extreme. He's a little bit tangled, bless him. Go! Yes, mate. This thing goes on. Oh, and he stuck the landing. That's wild. Right, my turn. Let's go. Hey! No! No! Right, we've made it to the campsite. When we were leaving Wendover, there was loads of like old school VW camper vans, and apparently loads of them are staying here tonight. But let me just show you this place. They told us there's a bell tent there. We're not using the bell tent, but no one is. But it's quite a nice little spot. And there's going to be all these camper vans, old school ones down here. We are parked up right in the top corner, but I need to level the van. It's not too bad. But I'm just on this side, I just need to level it. So I'm just going to use my leveling chocks, because if you have a look, this is my camper van, by the way, if you haven't seen it before. Charlie's playing some games. He's found some ring toss and some games. But if you have a look, you got 160, nice. I'm slightly on. That looks way worse than it actually is. So I'm going to put my leveling chocks on that side. You may have seen me use the same things basically when I did the video on all the tools and things that I need in the truck. Same for the pizza truck, or exactly the same one. So I'm going to get this level, and then we're going to set up the awning. We're going to get the oven out, because we're going to cook steaks tonight with the Tread. So I'm going to get this set. You don't really need to see much of that, but I'll show you what it looks like if you're into camper vans and stuff. So crack on. And we are level. Have a look at that. I just needed to go up a little bit on either side. And the van's nice and level now. So van is level, let's kill it, and let's get set. Right, I have got a new driveway awning, so we're going to set that one up. But first things first, when you get camping, first thing I want to do is I want to pop the roof. So up here, we've got a popped up roof, and up here, you have a look at these things. These are just little things. These are called quick pops. And you see that little thing holds the roof, and I've got another one just here. So that just undoes there a bit, Sorry, I was trying to do this one-handed. There you go. And then what happens is this roof, if I just give it a little push from underneath, I'll show you this. The roof should, there we go. And the roof pops up. And we have a full-on pop top. And I recently had the bike rack fitted with a new spoiler and it just fits perfectly. So what I need to do now, I've actually got a thermal wrap that goes around this roof, this pop top. Here, look, this is it's a West Stubbs roof, and it's got what's called a scenic canvas. So you can actually open the entire thing up and lie in bed and sort of, you know, chill out basically, because there's a bed up there. So Charlie's going to be sleeping up there, I'm going to be sleeping downstairs. So I'm going to put the thermal wrap around it and get that done. It's a bit of a faff. And as if by magic, I have the thermal wrap on. You can't really notice much difference, except this here is basically a full thermal wrap. It's a Rainbow Screens one. They're a bit of a faff, but to be honest, it makes it like you won't get any condensation up there, because essentially it's a single skin tent, and it makes it a much nicer like place to kind of be and to camp, because cuts out the noise, makes it warmer up top as well, and it's basically a blackout as well, so Charlie will sleep a lot better up there. So yeah, I'm going to start setting up this tent. Hopefully, I mean, they say on the box it should take like 8 minutes to do it, but it's the first time I've done it, and these things are a bit of a nightmare. So it's like an air tent, so I'm going to get that set. I'm not going to video doing this because I'm probably going to say some swear words and stuff, but yeah, this place is nice, it's quiet. Quite looking forward to it. We've got some nice ribeye steaks in the fridge. I've got a couple of drinks to chill out. Hopefully there's going to be some more people arrive. There's apparently a family, there might be another kid, might be someone for Charlie to play with, which is cool. But yeah, quite looking forward to this one, so let's get this set. We got Charlie trying to pump up the air tent. It's quite hard to pump up. Right, do you want me to get it? Right, I'll take over. Oh no, it's gone inside. There you go. That's why it had fallen inside. So we need to use the guide ropes. So let me see where we're at. Oh no, it's come undone. Bum. Right, there we go. Oh yeah, that's enough. Nice. Do up the cap. Then we use the guide ropes to bring it forward. And probably about 20 minutes later, we have an awning. Look at this. With a peak. I've opened it up. Probably could have pitched it a bit better. The ground's quite hard, and I haven't put all the guide ropes up, but check this out. Home from home. Right, I've got all that set. Charlie's found a whole box of games. What have you found? Tennis balls? He's found a whole box of games. Badminton. Oh, we can play some badminton here. That'd be cool. We're going to play some games, and I might make myself a coffee in a minute. So yeah, and I'm going to use the Bluetti actually for that one. So I brought it along with me. As you can see in here, it is quite a chunk, but I've got the Bluetti here. It's fully charged up, and we are going to be powering our weekend mostly with this. So I'm going to use it to boil a kettle. As I said, the van has its own leisure battery system. So if I just quickly jump in and show you on here, I'll just pull this blind down. So on here I've got battery system. So my vehicle battery is 12.5 volts. Leisure battery is full. Turn on the master, and then I can turn on my lights. I have strip LED underneath here, and I've got like little spotlights here, which all these can turn on and off, and I've got them all the way across. Got some in the roof as well. But yeah, basically this means I've got these plug sockets here, but I can't use these plug sockets because I don't have an inverter, so that's when I've hooked up to electric. Now, what I can actually do is I could actually just put the Bluetti in the tent and plug my like hookup straight into the Bluetti, because I've got like a three pin socket that goes into my commando socket on the van. So my whole van could be powered by this, and that means I can use my microwave, I can use everything, which is pretty damn cool. So I have the choice, either just have the Bluetti here on the side, plug stuff into it like my kettle and stuff like that, which is going to save me using my gas. You know, and right now it's actually sunny and I've got solar on the roof, so I could actually have this plugged in to the 13 out, like, so I've got a 12 volt socket there. If I plug it into this 12 volt socket, it will actually charge that up from the roof as well. So I've got so many options and so much power with this thing. It's pretty damn cool. But the boy has found badminton and giant Jenga, so I'm going to go and play either one of those. Right, a lot of you know that I really like my coffee, so I'm going to make coffee, and this is probably a little bit ridiculous, but in here, this is a Yeti Go box. This is essentially my coffee box, so let me open it up and show you. I just have been playing. I'm pretty tired. Man, that Go Ape this morning absolutely ruined me. I'm like almost 45 years old, and climbing up trees and down zip wires was pretty knackering, but yeah, I was just playing badminton and stuff and games and frisbee, but yeah, got some coffee beans. So this is my Yeti Go box. Let me just show you this. This is pretty cool. So this is like, it's just basically a little, like, I think it's like a 10 or 15 litre box or something like that. In here I have all my coffee gear, and I've actually got some beans here, but I'm not going to use those ones. We are going to utilise the Bluetti for this, but in here we have an espresso machine, a grinder. I've got actually in this box here, and this is what we're going to use the Bluetti for. I don't really ever get to use this much when I'm out and about camping. So this is actually a, you know, I love a gadget. This is a subliminal nanofoamer pro thing. This is going to steam my milk, and I'm going to make myself a flat white. So let's tuck into it. Yes, mate. Playing go up the tent. Oh, with a frisbee? Well, that's a bit of a random game. Right, I'm going to make a coffee, mate. Right, okay, so in here, so I've got the Bluetti there, I've got my Yeti thing here. First things first, I need to get my grinder going, actually. So this is my grinder. This is an out-in, this is a grinder. So this is an electronic grinder, so I'm going to set the grind size. We're going to go pretty much with the finest grind size for this. I should have in here, I've got everything bar the kitchen sink. I've got my scales. With the grinder we need to get some beans, so we're actually going to take this off. We're going to set the scales, we're going to start grinding some beans. This has got an 18 gram basket, so we're going to, I'll set the timer going. We're going to set 18 grams of beans. I'm dropping beans. 18.1, that'll do. Oh my god, I'm dropping beans. Good thing I bought extra. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to pop the beans in the top of this grinder like this, and they just fall in. They're going to grind into here, and what we're going to do, we're going to press the button, and I think if you hold it down, that's starting to grind. That's going to take a little while. We're going to leave that over there just to do its thing. Whilst that's doing that, let's get the espresso machine. So this one is an MHW3 Bomber Express 58. Now I've showed you this before. This thing is pretty sick. So this thing self-heats. So I don't even need a kettle on this or anything like that. So the grinds are going to go in here. It comes with a cup. On the bottom of it. It comes with a cup like that, but I might actually use this because I might just make a little teeny flat white. Yeah, so it's an Express 58 and it goes on this stand, which is really cool, and it self-heats water. So what I'm going to do, and this will pull an espresso shot, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some water in there. I'm going to go 70 ml of water. I'm going to get the cap on the top. And this thing is USB-C. It's got its own battery. It will heat up on its own to like 90 odd degrees to pull in an espresso shot in, I mean, probably about 5 minutes. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn it on, and I'll just turn it on. It's bleeped and it's got one little flashing light. So that's it, just starting to heat up. So I'm going to wait for the grind to be done, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this into the Bluetti. We're going to move my Yeti out of the way, like that. We're going to get ready to make some milk. So this, basically, if I turn on the Bluetti, turn on AC power, and this is going to turn on the subliminal nano foamer. It should do in a minute if I turn the button. Oh no, is that grinding already? It's getting towards the end of the grind. So, see that in there? It just sits inside there. And you put your milk in it, and it basically, you put the lid on, and this like little foamer velvetizes your milk and gets it ready to make an espresso. So, or milk for your latte, espresso, whatever it is that you want. Let's get the grind. So that's ground that down. Let me get, with the Espresso 58, you do get a magnetic dosing ring like that. So I'm going to get my coffee, I'm going to put my coffee in there. Coffee is out. I should have a, where is it? Yes, WDDT till. Watch this. Oh gosh. I'm going to just sort out our grinds a little bit, fluff them up. Like that. We're just going to give it another little tamp. We're on level 3, we need to get this in there. Have a look at that, there's the coffee. So we're going to get it in here. Going to screw it in. It lives on the stand like that. We're going to get our little cup underneath, ready to go. Going to get rid of our dosing ring and stuff like that. And that should start pulling an espresso shot in a minute. So what it's going to do is it's going to do a little bit of a pre-infusion. So for about the first 10 seconds, it should make a little noise. When it hits to the fourth light, it should make a little noise, and then it'll be basically doing a pre-infusion where it soaks the puck for like, I think it's like about 10 seconds, and then it'll start pulling the shot. Yes, mate?
Can I go get some water?
Oh, 100%. Your cup's just on the left, mate. Right, we've turned on the subliminal, so that should actually be powered. Look, that should be powered up. You see, that's now saying subliminal. Oh, here we go. It's beeped. Thank you, mate. Cheers. Right, that's doing its pre-infusion. So we should be getting a half decent coffee coming out of here any minute. Here we go. Is it going to do a good shot? Here we go. Yeah, we got coffee coming out. Look at that. Oh, that's looking good.
Decent or decent?
Mate, that's looking very good indeed.
Half decent or decent?
Very decent, mate. Very decent. That's looking creamy and delicious. Right, we're just going to let that go. It's running a bit quick, but that's cool. And the wind's taking it a little bit. But there you go. Right, look at that. Oh man, look at that. We have a nice looking espresso. Bang tidy. Right, let's put the milk in the subliminal. I should have done this. What's that? You need toilet again? All right, cool. You go, I'll be here. All right, let's put, all right, it's got a min and a max line. We're gonna go just to the minimum. We're gonna put this on here. So let's turn this on and see, because we've got a coffee here that I need the milk for. So we're gonna go level 3. And what this does is it should start. Here we go, look, let me show you this. Whoa, right. It's velvetizing the milk, and it's spinning it, and it's heating it at the same time. And this takes the milk to like, it takes it to like 50 or 60 odd degrees or something like that. And I've actually got another jug. I've got so much stuff, I'm gonna be washing up everything. But this is all just to make a coffee, so, you know, don't hate me. A lot of people, you know, if they want to just have like a Nescafe or whatever like that, that's all good. But I appreciate good coffee. I appreciate freshly roasted beans, and, you know, doing things cool. And this is quite cool because right now this is pulling 386 watts. Let me just show you. You might not be able to see the screen because the sun's on it, but we've got 94%. This thing will do this for 6.8 hours. That's pretty sweet. Oh man, all these camper vans are arriving right now. Right, oh, it's just double bleeped at me, which means it's saying it's okay. So I'm gonna hit it stop. So in here, Oh mate, we've got actually some really nice looking milk. Let's pour it into this jug. And let's make ourselves a fancy little pour. See if we can get a good pour out of this. Let's go. Oh. Oh, messed it up a little bit. That is a small cup. Oh, and a fly just landed in it. There you go, look at that. Beautiful. Right, I've got myself a tasty little fly filled flat white out camping. That's wicked. Damn, that's banging. Right, so that's my coffee setup. And that's using the Bluetti to power my little milk frother. So, you know, if you just wanted a normal coffee, if you just wanted a Nescafe or whatever, or just, I use an AeroPress as well. You could just, you know, boil a kettle with this thing. That'd be pretty sweet. But let me show you these camper vans arriving. These things are sick. Look at all these things. There's some seriously old school vans arriving. That is so cool. They're taking over the field. This is basically turning into a VW camper convention. I feel a little bit lame with my new school when all these old school cool vans are arriving. They look so sweet. Might have to do a little like walk around of these later. I'm sure they'll be well up for showing me around. It must be some kind of I don't know, some kind of group, some kind of camper van bus group or something like that. Oh sweet, look at that, that's a T4, that one coming in, that grey one. I do love a T4. That's a wicked shape. Like proper cool boxy van. Oh man, that's so cool. Yeah, there you go. That's my little camper van kind of coffee setup, a little bit extreme. Like I say, I don't often get to use the subliminal, the nano foamer, but pretty cool. But the MHW3, that thing is sick. Like if you just want an espresso out and about, then that's awesome. Right, so let's open up the back of the van and I'll show you where I keep the tread. Right, open it up. And this is the back of the van. It's pretty loaded at the minute. So I've got a kite there. I've got my Gozney gloves, my new Gozney power gloves. And this is the tread. So let's just slide this puppy out. Right, I've got like a gas line and I'm going to hook it into the back of the van, and I'll see how sort of where I can take it to cook these steaks. So I might just leave the tread on its like low setting on the stand, so I can sit down and cook, because yeah, I fancy just sitting there. Actually no, I'm going to stand and do it, but I'm using the table for my coffee station. Huh? There's a spider in what he's playing with. Right, let's get it out. So like I say, the back of my van has a like barbecue, it has a gas point. So I'm going to show my boys playing frisbee in the back. Let me show you. So in here, this is the back of the van, I have a gas bottle in there, and down below here, if you have a look, see this little red thing here, pull that off, I've got a quick release. So what I'm going to do, that's a female, that's a male, I've got male quick release, and if I just tang that into there like that, my gas is on there. I've got a valve that turns the gas on underneath. You see that? I've just turned the gas on the valve, so that's going to allow the gas to flow, and the gas hose is a decent amount of length, so I can bring the oven sort of round to about here. So if I didn't have the awning, I can actually have the oven at the side, at the front of the van, but obviously I've got the awning set up today, so I'm just going to set it up here. So let's set it up and then we'll get the gas flowing. Got pills here. Don't actually need them, but they stay in the case. Let's just take this out and get it straight on there, like so. We have got our hose. That's going to go in the back of it. Let's spin it round like that. It's a bit wobbly. Let me just actually even this out. You know what? It doesn't even matter if it's not even, it's better to have it stable. And then we got a gas hose. We're going to plug this in a quick release, like so. And the beauty of this is we can spin it in and out of the wind if we need to. So yeah, let's light it up, fire it up, and get it hot. Right, let's turn the gas on. Let's just open this up. So in there, I've got a butane bottle. Just turn the gas on. That's gas flowing, and that just clamps shut. We're not going to clamp it fully closed because I need to open it up in a little bit. But right, for now, let's light the oven and get it warmed up to cook these steaks. So straight on at the side. Should have flame coming in a minute. Yeah, man. There we go. Flame on. Haven't used this one in ages. Look at that. Beautiful. Right, let's get cooking. We have laid out loads of stuff. So I've got my carbon steel pan here. It's a made in carbon steel pan. It's the one I used in my pizza van the other day to cook an egg sandwich. I know it fits in here. So that's going to go in there, and that's going to get a heat up. So that's going in the tread to heat up. Then I've got a couple of nice Thomas Joseph. These are 30 odd day aged ribeye, dry aged ribeye steaks. So check them out. Let's open these up, get them seasoned up. So I've got everything I need. Got my tongs. These are like I think they're a Pro Q travel barbecue set. Pretty cool. Got my knife here. This is a All Day Goods Santuco style blade. Got some flour because we also have a couple of my Peddling Pizza frozen dough balls. I'm going to make like steak sandwiches. Basically, I'm going to make those folded sandwiches, like a bit like the egg sandwich I made, but these are going to be steak sandwiches. So we're just going to have good old ribeye steak. I've got some salad. Charlie's a salad dodger, so he's not going to have that. So we're going to open up some of these, and we're going to cook these whilst the steaks are resting. I'm going to basically cook a couple of dough ball sandwiches. So that's pretty cool. Got a couple of biodegradable plates. I'm basically going to season the steak on a biodegradable plate so I don't have to do too much washing up. But let's get these out. I have washed my hands, so let's get out these steaks. One thing I didn't bring with me, which I completely forgot, was my thermopen, but I should be okay. I should be able to nail it. Look at those beauties. Ooh, nice. Right, let's get these out. We're going to have one each. Should be able to fit both these in the pan as well. So, that's a nice steak. Right, let me go wash my hands. Hands are washed. Right, just going to salt them for now. I've got some pepper as well, but we're just going to give them a nice smattering of salt. Oh my god, I've not got much salt. I've got enough. Steaks are salted. Let's go see how the pan's getting on. Let's go. Oh yeah, pan. That does look hot. The way of testing it, I've got a little bit of water here. I'm just going to put a little bit of water on my hands, and we're just going to dribble a little bit. There you go, look. Let's put it on top, and I'll show you how you can kind of tell if your pan, especially like a stainless or a carbon steel, see that? See that water is dancing around. I think it's called something like the Ross droplet or something like that, the Leidenfrost effect. So that, I know that that pan is ready to cook. So I'm just going to place it back inside there. You know what I'm going to do? I've actually got the mantle. I'm going to attach the mantle to this quickly as well. If you didn't know, you can get a mantle with your tread, and it just slots in there like so. There we go, and that is going to give us a little bit extra, so I can just like rest it outside the oven on the mantle when I'm cooking. So let's get a little bit of oil and get some steaks in there. Let's go. I actually don't want to put too much oil in there, so I'm just going to a little olive oil on the steak. A little olive oil, absolutely glugged that in it. Charlie is on cameraman duties. And I'm going to slide this in. Charlie, can you come inside? Come in so we can see this. You see it going in the fan? Yeah? Yeah? Let's go. One in. Blowing on, look at that. See if we can squeeze the other one in. Gonna do a squeeze. Let's see if we can get it down in the pan. Right, going in. Thanks, man. Okay, steaks are in and oven is ripping. So look, oven got up to, so look at that, we're around 400 and probably 450 degrees. It's perfect sort of pizza cooking temperatures, and it is bubbling away in there, sizzling. Right, mate. Right, they're actually already ready for a flip. Yeah, man. Mate, crust on that. It's a bit of a squeeze with these two in the pan. Let's go back in. So what we're going to do, I'm going to put these on one of those plates, those biodegradable plates. We're going to let it rest whilst I shape like those panuzzo, the sandwiches, and then we're going to cook them in there. I'm going to put some salad in mine. Charlie's just going to have steak and mayo, and that's going to be our dinner tonight. So hopefully, like I said, I didn't bring my thermopen. That's like my golden thumb of whenever I cook meat. I always try and probe it just so I know. So I'm going on instinct here. If I overdo it, I overdo it. Doesn't really matter. Nice. Mate, I'm going to go get a plate because that ain't going to take much longer. Right, put this on top. Right, look at the crust on that. Beauty. Right, I'm resting these now. That one, I'm actually just going to take that one just a little bit longer because that one needs a little bit more of a crust on it, I feel. Done. Look at that. Beauty. Right, let's put that pan on top. Actually, we're going to hit with some of them juices. Not going to let all that goodness go to waste. Got a couple of steaks there. Right, let's go rest them, and then we're going to build up these dough balls. Right, got the prep board here. Got a little bit of semolina. So this is just a little prep board that goes on top of the tread, like the roof rack system. Got dough balls here. Let's see if I can just tip this out. Hopefully it might release. I did put a little bit of oil. Oh, here it goes. Yeah, it's coming out. Look at that. I did put a little bit of oil in there. So there's, oh man, these are like puffy, they're airy. Let's get a little bit more flour on the board. Right. Let's open this up. Like I said, we don't need to worry about forming a crust with this. We're just looking to open it up. Oh, a little bit of olive oil. You know what, we're going to herb this up as well. I've got some Italian herb seasoning. So we're going to just herb up the inside of this bread a little bit. I use my finger. I fold it over. So we've got some herby old bread here. Going to get our peel. Slide it onto the peel. You know what? I think we could do two at the same. You know what? Let's not try and be a hero here. Let's just do one, and then we'll do the other one afterwards. Oven is ripping. On the peel, in it goes, and we're on. Right, let's go get the turning peel. Now this shouldn't take too long. Charlie was supposed to be my cameraman for this, but he's decided he wants to play with his tablet, which is fine. So these things are going to puff up nice. Oven, like I say, it's running around 450 degrees. It is quite windy. Might just tilt it away from the wind a little bit. That is the beauty of having it on the stand. You can just twist it in and out the wind. Getting a bit of puff on this, bit of rise. Look at that. Just going to turn it around. Straight back in. Yeah, getting a bit of colour on the underside now. This is looking great. I'm going to just move my tongs so I can slam this on top of the oven when it's done. Oh mate, these are looking wicked. It's just another thing that you can do with, you know, my dough balls. The reason I didn't want to make dough for just 2 of these. We just wanted to cut the sandwiches, so I just took these out. And it's perfect for when you're travelling, you know, stick in a couple of pots and you can make stuff like this when you're out and about. So that's the first one done. Look at that. Beautiful. Right, let me go and get the other one done. Yeah, banging. Done. Right, let's go here. Get it on a plate. And let's assemble. Right, steaks are ready to go. Let's get Charlie's one. It can be this one here. Check out this. It's herby, delicious bread. Let's go. Oh my god, let's get one of these steaks. Right, let's cut the eye off. Oh mate, yes, it's blushing. Beautiful. Oh, right. Look. It's not really, the light's not really doing it justice, but that is nice. It's got a really nice blush to it. Right, let's fill up this sandwich for Charlie. Let's load it up. Oh, dude, look at that. You just want mayo in yours, mate? Steak sandwich, right. Let's put the rest of the steak on his plate. Let's cut it in half. Bosh. Right, let's cut up my one. Oh, mate. Let's just go for it. Bit. Oh my god. Yeah. Beautiful. Right. I am going to load mine up with some salad. I have a little olive and feta sort of salad thing going on here, but I'm not going to have all of it on there. Some cucumber in there for some crunch as well. But I'm going to eat the olives and feta separate. Oh my god, look at this. No, this is loaded. And I'm going to eat it with a little mayo as well. Oh, I forgot to give him... Oh, I've got some pepper. Charlie doesn't really like too much pepper, so I'm going to just season mine up. Lebosh. Look at that. Charlie, what did you just say?
If you had to describe perfect,
Yeah.
this is what I'd describe it as.
That's a bit of steak. Nice. Let me just hold on a minute. Give me that bit of steak. Just have a look at that.
Not just that bit.
Just
though.
not that bit. All of it in general. Pretty good day, huh? Right. Oh my gosh.
I can't wait to have this.
No, it's so good. No, it's so good. Right. A lot of people, when they make food videos, they're like, oh, that's amazing. Oh, like, but that was an awesome bit of steak. Like, and cooked in that little thing over there is just wicked. Being able to like hook it up to the van and set it up. Like, and that's going to be cool now. It's been off for 20 minutes, so I can pack it away and just chill out. So Charlie's gone to wash his hands. I'm going to go clean up. Hope you enjoyed that. Good morning. Right, it is a sunny, beautiful blue day. Look at that. Had a really good night's sleep actually. We both went to bed about sort of 10 o'clock at night. It was quite early. Everybody quieting down nicely here. Check out this. Look at it. Beautiful here. It's really nice and quiet. Yeah, made myself a coffee. Just used the old power station. I'm actually boiling another kettle now. Let me show you. Bluetti is on. Got a full kettle boiling. Actually at 86%. Got myself some protein porridge, and I'm going to make us some scrambled eggs. So I'm going to have to use the stove inside the van. I have got some another couple of little gas barbecue type things. I'm not going to get the tread out this morning to cook, because I've just got eggs to cook for us. So I'm going to make some scrambled eggs. But what I realised is I could have just bought. I've got a little mobile. I think it's a Tefal, just not expensive little induction stove, and I should have brought that with me, because I could have dumped the power pack out here with the induction stove and just cooked the eggs outside without having to use any gas or fire anything up, and that would have been super easy. But you know, I'm just going to cook it inside on the stove. But look, van's looking sweet. Hope you enjoyed this one. Yeah, we're going to go home. I'm going to go to the gym and then go and eat some chicken with my mate Baba. So yeah, a little bit different from the norm, but out and about with my boy in the camper van, cooking some steaks with the tread. Those steaks were banging actually. You know what, the camera didn't do them justice. I had a look back at the footage, and they were really, really nice. Nice medium, kind of beautiful ribeyes. Absolutely awesome. So yeah, get outside, cook some food, grab a tread, grab an arc light as well. You could do this with an arc light, but you don't have to stand with the arc light. So yeah, get outside, do some cool stuff. I'll see you later. Bye.